To battle it out to be crowned this year's. They are now all sat either at home, some here in the crowd watching on, hoping their team can emulate their performance. In their way, a French side who know what it feels like to win in Brazil and take the World League crown. In the likes of the team that they have available to them, it's going to be a really good game. France finished top of the league coming into the final six. Brazil, in front of 20,000 fans here at the Arena de Baixada, will be... Away we go with the second set. Brazil with the serve, leading 1-0 in this World League final here in Curitiba. And Chinanese, the youngest man on court, puts the ball away for the first point. Boyer. Good pass from Lucas. Well, there's swing hitting, and then there's middle hitting off of the pass. Can't go wrong with passing middle hitters. Brilliant work from Lucas Setkamp. Cialis held his ground. Couldn't direct the ball back to any of his teammates. And Maurizio is shut down. The combination of Chinanese and Engapet. So France off to a very quick start in this second set. That'll be a net touch by Wallace. Well, this is not the start that Brazil wanted in set two, and Del Zotto will call a timeout here, surely. Indeed he has. Classic Lucas. Middle hitter who always looking at the last third of court when there's a block in front of him. Well, it's gone down the front of Lucas on the side of Brazil. There was a roar for a moment. Even Renan Del Zotto thought that may well have been their point. In fact, it's gone out, hasn't it? It has come back the other side, but gone out of play. Chinese not at all phased by being in this competition. And then it's a block out from Engapet and a 5-point lead here for Brazil. Engapet has to improvise. Oh, good reactions by Toniutti. Wallace. And he gets the block out. And Brazil start to believe, perhaps. Really good chases from Boyer. Great reactions from Toniutti. But ultimately, it's Brazil who take the point, as Wallace looks for the block out and gets it. Everyone's screaming for a double touch, and it wasn't given. Mostly the fans, and also the coach, as that rolled up Clevenot. And then the set was made by Engapet and put away by Boyer. So, into the technical timeout, France with a healthy lead. Wallace again. He's got his head on, as Wallace, his smart head on, not trying to hit everything. Twice now he's looked for the block out and got it. But the unforced errors are what cost France in set one. They made them right at the end of the set. There's about 3 in a row, which really affected them psychologically. Well, just a few creeping in now, which means that Brazil, who were a long way back in this set, are getting that little bit closer. Ace serve, Wallace, crowd go crazy. Brazil 2 behind. Right in between Grebennikov and Clevenot. This time Grebennikov is onto it. Good dig by Maurizio, and again! Shoving his chest in the way. Lucarelli, though, is shut down. That was tight to the net. And Engapet blocking out at position 2 instead of at position 4. Inside a quick shuffle, it worked wonders. Boyer middle blocking, Engapet blocking at 2, and Leroux blocking at 4. Although Engapet can't back it up. But this set has just got very interesting once again, as France go through a bit of a rocky patch. Good lead by Grebennikov. Bruno and Ngapeth having a little bit of a chat through the net. Bruno is asking for the touch. Bruno and Ngapeth, clubmates in Medina season before last, will be clubmates again next season. Well, Maurizio didn't know where that had gone once he'd hit it, and then it was just too tight to the net, too difficult for Wallace, who was covering, to bring it back into play. Great work from Boyer, reaching way into Brazil territory, and now France have restored their 5-point lead. Timeout called by the home side. Leroux. Excellent serve from Leroux. Well, it's a quality set from Toniutti, but Boyer has put a little too much on it. And so despite that excellent serve from Leroux, it's Brazil who'll take the point, courtesy of the unforced error. Wonderful play from France. Everybody going with the first tempo attack, particularly Lucas, and as soon as he's done that, that opens up the gap for Ngapeth, who actually then cut back over Bruno. Wallace responds in kind for Brazil. An instant side out and a chance to try and get back at the French team. Clevenot gets the wipe. It's a passionate crowd here, as you might expect, making plenty of noise for the home team, who find themselves getting further behind in this set. Almost as if Lucas jumped too early, and the ball was quite high, wasn't zipped into him quickly enough. Nice work by Clevenot. That look should have, well, of course, made it another double touch against Ngapeth, but nothing doing. Well, Wallace took his hands out of the way. Perhaps he thought it was going out, so didn't make the block. Tianes couldn't bring it back. Timeout called by Brazil. But it's not a timeout. We've actually reached the technical timeout. And it is a massive lead here for France. There's a real change of kind of rhythm when players go up, they get set, and at this level, then unload on the ball. You can hear it all the way up here in the commentary position as Wallace unloaded on that ball. And now Maurizio with the serve. There's still a big lead for France. They'll not be worrying just yet. More often than not, you're going to miss on the sideline if you don't hit through the middle of the ball. You hit to what is 9 o'clock when you're on the right-hand side. You're putting a spin on the ball that's going to take it away from the court. Engapeth tidies up. There's a quick look up to the scoreboard, confirms they still have a big lead and they're still on course to levelling the match. Oh, Lucarelli did so well with that ball. That was tight. He got square onto the net, was able to get the spike away without touching the net as well. But at the moment, it's token gestures from Brazil. They're siding out okay, but nothing's happening for them from the serving line. And still, nothing is happening. Toniutti. France were keeping an eye on that as Brazil looked to run a double quick in front and behind. But unfortunately, as Wallace tries to miss Engapeth, finds the net. Toniutti once again. There was absolutely nowhere for Wallace to go that time. Leroux doubling up on him with Engapeth. Down it goes. Not a question of if, but when France take this set and level the match now. Change is coming. Renan is in and Rafael is in. And it's not even as if it's a double substitution to keep the setter in the back row. This is just a change of personnel, like for like. That will do very nicely. Renan making his presence felt immediately. A towering spike from Renan. He now goes into the front row along with Lucarelli and Souza as Rafael gets ready to serve. That was unlucky. Brazil putting a block up but not getting hands into French territory. That's why the ball didn't come back. That was very nicely played. Toniutti, little reverse set to the pipe. It has all gone quiet here at the end of Baixada. Those of you watching, supporting France will be absolutely delighted with the way that they have come out and responded in this second set after losing the first. Not fazed by what's going on and just getting better and better. And Brazil have no answer. 10 points down. This is a real drubbing. You get the feeling there's not even enough points left in this set for Brazil to get any kind of momentum to take into the next. A couple of side-outs required by France, and it's job done. It means the likes of, well, Lucarelli has got to get a good run of points going. That's not a bad way to try and make it happen. But that's clever from Clevenot, a roll to the line, catching Brazil out. It's now set point for France. Fans aren't that happy at the moment. Certainly not the Brazilian ones. French ones will be delighted. Lucarelli saves the first set point. Souza with the serve. Eder has come in for Maurizio, just extra height at the net in a last gasp effort for Brazil here. And that's it, the ball goes out, good lead from France. They take the second set, 25-15. It's 1-1 here in this gold medal match.